Hey guys, what's up? It's Zach Arthur from Shaith Records here again with another tutorial on the audio recording world. So today our focus is on preamps. Now, when recording with a microphone, the sound waves that you produce from your voice or a guitar cab or whatever travel through the air in waves. As in, like, it's like sonic boom. That's a big representation of what a sound wave is. But basically what it does is those sound waves will vibrate what's called a diaphragm on a microphone. Those vibrations are converted into voltage by means of the microphone. That's the microphone's job. Now these voltages are infinitesimally small. Like, I'm talking like, volts, like a 9-volt battery, like one that you see back here, that thing, that's 9 volts. Microphones, they're like millivolts, so thousandths of a volt, even millionths of a volt. They're insanely tiny. So for the signal to work in a desk like this, that's too small. So we need to pump it up, and that's the preamp's job. The preamp, like you can see here, which is an ART USB dual pre, which also forms as an interface. It takes our input into here, which in our case would be a microphone. We have our gain pot here, which is, if you have seen the video before, is the same as our gain pot here. So if you remember, that means that this pot, or this knob, controls how much input signal goes into the preamp. If something's too soft, turn it up. If it's too loud, turn it down. The sad thing about this one is it doesn't have the pad function that our mixer does, because it's an entry-level interface. It's not the best sounding thing in the world, but it does its job. Anyways, so inside its little housing, it does its thing and it steps it up to working level, which is what we call line level, and that's where the mixing desk can work its magic. And then it's basically got at the back our left and right outs, all that sort of stuff, so that we can use that for whatever we want. Preamps exist in almost any device that will accept microphone inputs. So if we look here at the back of our desk again, all these microphone inputs here have their own special preamp. Now these preamps aren't specialized, they're not anything great, but they do their job. So what we've learned today is that microphones, what happens when sound goes into a microphone, what happens when the voltage is converted, how the voltage gets stepped up to proper, what we call line level, so that we can work with it in a mixing desk. Then we can use that in a live scenario or in a studio scenario. Now different preamps will have different ways that they'll do it, like do their job. So say this one, for example, it's a solid state preamp. It's not that great. You can get tube preamps and all that sort of stuff. They'll add a certain character, but not all will do it, and sometimes you don't want that. It's up to you. You have to choose for yourself. Obviously, more expensive preamps will give you a better result. So in the end, you get what you pay for. So that's the finish of our tutorial on preamps. I'm Zach Arthur from Shaith Records. Check us out for our next one.